Vintage home interiors. Shabby chic decor with soft feminine vintage elements. Home decor ideas. Welcome to your step-by-step guide for creating a cozy, romantic space with vintage charm and shabby chic elegance. This tutorial will walk you through practical, achievable ways to infuse your home with soft, feminine vintage elements. No fluff, just actionable decor ideas to transform any space. From choosing the perfect color palette to styling distressed furniture and delicate textiles, we'll cover everything you need to achieve this timeless look. Whether you're redecorating a room or starting from scratch, you'll find helpful tips, DIY ideas, and affordable inspiration throughout. Let's begin. Welcome to Shabby Chic Vintage Home Styling. To begin your shabby chic journey, start by understanding the essence of this style. It's all about softness, femininity, and time-worn charm. Think vintage elements blended with cozy, romantic layers. Focus on creating a space that feels lived in yet lovingly curated with delicate touches. The trick is to embrace imperfection. Worn finishes, aged paint, and collected treasures set the tone. You don't need to spend much. Look around your home, thrift stores, or flea markets. This style is more about feeling than perfection. Combine one elegant statement piece, like a carved mirror or floral armchair, with understated accents to keep the space balanced. Let's create a soft, feminine vintage look. Creating a soft, feminine vintage space starts with the intention to blend elegance and comfort. Think soft lighting, delicate details, and curated pieces that feel nostalgic. Your goal is to evoke calmness and romance in every corner of the room. Use soft textures, muted tones, and elegant vintage finds that speak to your personality. Whether it's a floral teacup or an embroidered throw, every item should contribute to the story of softness and grace. Keep clutter to a minimum for a clean, curated effect. Let soft textures guide your decor decisions. Use them to soften hard lines and balance vintage charm with cozy comfort. Step 1. Choose a muted pastel color palette. Start by selecting a soft, muted color palette. Shades like dusty rose, cream, pale mint, and light lavender create a calm foundation. These tones reflect natural light beautifully, enhancing the airy vintage vibe. Use color samples or swatches on your wall to test how the light plays with each shade throughout the day. Paint walls, trim, or even furniture in these hues for a cohesive, layered effect. Don't overdo it. Keep the palette limited to 2 to 3 main colors. Match your color palette with your decor pieces. Soft pastels work best when echoed in textiles and wall art. Soft pinks, creams, whites, and blues work best. The heart of shabby chic lies in these gentle, faded tones. Soft pinks bring romance, creams offer warmth, whites create space, and blues calm the room. These colors layer easily without overwhelming the space. Introduce these colors with curtains, pillow covers, painted furniture, and vintage ceramics. Add just enough contrast to avoid monotony. Try blush pink against distressed white or a pale blue side table near a cream wall. Keep one tone dominant, for example white or cream, and let the others accent and enhance it. Use color to create calm, cozy atmosphere. Color is your most powerful tool for setting mood. Use warm whites on walls and soften the atmosphere with pastels and decor. This creates a peaceful setting that feels lived in and serene, perfect for shabby chic style. Layer these tones with texture. Think linen throws, floral cushions, and painted furniture. These touches work together to make the room feel cohesive and intentionally cozy without appearing staged. If the space feels too cold or flat, add natural elements like a jute rug or dried flowers for depth. Step 2. Use distressed and time-worn furniture. Furniture is central to shabby chic interiors. Look for pieces with peeling paint, faded wood, or chipped edges. They add character. Use sanding blocks or chalk paint to create your own aged look. Old dressers, armoires, and coffee tables work great when given a shabby finish. Layer them against soft backgrounds to make their textures pop. Mismatched is okay. Just keep the tones consistent for a unified style. Use clear or dark wax over chalk paint to protect the piece and deepen the vintage effect. Thrifted finds can be transformed beautifully. Explore thrift stores, flea markets, and garage sales for hidden gems. Look for furniture with good bones, real wood, sturdy frames, and classic lines. You can easily sand, repaint, or reupholster them to fit your decor. Don't worry about initial appearance. Visualize the potential. A beat-up chair can become a gorgeous accent piece with floral fabric and a soft white frame. Vintage doesn't have to be expensive, it just has to feel personal. Always carry a tape measure and paint sample when thrifting to help visualize how items will fit and match. DIY distressing. Sand edges and add whitewash. DIY distressing is easy and fun. Start by lightly sanding the edges and corners of your furniture to mimic natural wear. Then apply whitewash or chalk paint for that perfect shabby finish. Wipe with a dry cloth and seal with furniture wax for a soft matte finish. You can also layer paint colors and distress between coats for depth. Practice on scrap wood first before trying on your main pieces. Use a damp rag while sanding for more control and a naturally worn appearance. Look for curves, carvings, and vintage hardware. Details matter. Seek furniture with graceful curves, ornate carvings, or original brass knobs. These vintage touches bring timeless charm and authenticity to your shabby chic design. Even small details like decorative drawer pulls or cabriole legs can elevate the look. Replace modern hardware with vintage-style pieces to enhance authenticity. Pay attention to craftsmanship, it tells a story. Use antique gold or brushed silver spray paint on basic hardware to mimic vintage metals affordably. Step 3. Add feminine touches and textures. Feminine elements bring softness to the space. Add lace tablecloths, floral cushions, sheer curtains, and delicate accessories. This adds depth, elegance, and a dreamy romantic feel. Balance is key. Avoid going overly frilly. Pair soft items with wood textures or metallics to ground the look. Use repeated motifs like roses or vintage toile patterns to unify your design. Add a single floral fabric across pillows, curtains, and one chair for a cohesive feminine touch. Layer with lace, ruffles, and floral prints. Start layering with lace-trimmed curtains, ruffled bedding, and floral print cushions or upholstery. These patterns and textures introduce visual softness and a romantic charm central to shabby chic decor. Keep everything within a light, cohesive color palette. Mix scale and texture. Combine large floral prints with small ones and add ruffled trims on plain fabrics. Keep your layering intentional and not overwhelming. Use throws, table runners, or even lampshades to add delicate fabric accents. Stick to 1 or 2 dominant patterns and repeat them subtly throughout the space for visual harmony. Romantic fabrics add warmth and softness. To warm up your vintage space, opt for romantic fabrics like cotton voile, soft velvet, linen, and faded florals. Drape them over armchairs, use them in throws, or sew pillowcases. It's all about inviting touch and visual comfort. Add softness through layered textiles in different finishes. Linen curtains paired with a velvet throw and embroidered pillows create depth and warmth. Don't forget the subtle beauty of worn, faded fabric. It brings a well-loved look. Use fabrics with a slightly aged look or faded print to instantly create vintage softness without effort. Decor tip: mix metal, glass, and soft linen. Contrast is key in shabby chic. Pair soft linen cushions with a vintage metal bed frame, or use a glass lamp on a distressed wood table. These combinations create visual balance and interest while keeping a light, airy feeling. Keep materials soft and finish. Use brushed metals, mercury glass, or frosted finishes to maintain the romantic tone. Pair these with tactile textures like linen or cotton to soften hard surfaces. Layer materials for depth and warmth. Use a vintage glass vase with dried blooms on a linen runner for a perfect balance of hard and soft textures. Step 4. Mix vintage with modern pieces. Mixing vintage and modern keeps your space fresh and avoids a themed look. Combine a modern neutral sofa with vintage side tables or a farmhouse dining table with sleek acrylic chairs. This adds contrast while keeping the room functional. Choose modern elements with simple lines to offset ornate vintage pieces. Stick to your soft color palette so old and new blend harmoniously. This approach makes your space feel authentic and personal, not like a showroom. Anchor your space with one modern staple, and let surrounding decor be charmingly vintage. Balance is key, don't overcrowd the room. A shabby chic room needs breathing space. Avoid filling every corner with decor. Let your key pieces shine by keeping surrounding areas simple. Negative space lets vintage charm speak more clearly. Too many small items can make your space feel cluttered. Keep shelves partially empty and group items in threes. Minimalism within vintage style helps highlight the textures and unique beauty of each piece. Before adding something new, take something out. It keeps your decor from feeling crowded. Let one vintage piece be the focal point. Select a standout vintage piece to anchor your space: a carved armoire, antique mirror, or ornate headboard. This creates a strong visual focus and gives the room character. Keep other elements soft to let it shine. Build your layout around the focal piece. Let it set the tone for colors and textures throughout the room. A single dramatic item is often more effective than several competing ones. Highlight your focal piece with soft lighting or a contrasting backdrop for added impact. Step 5. Add DIY shabby chic decor projects. Handmade touches make a space feel loved. Try repurposing mason jars with lace and twine, or painting old trays with chalk paint. These small DIYs are easy and incredibly effective. Use stencils to personalize decor or create a distress sign with a sweet message. Handmade decor adds charm and uniqueness without a big investment. Keep a box of vintage buttons, fabric scraps, and ribbons. They're perfect for quick decor upgrades. Mason jars, chalk paint, and vintage trays. Mason jars become charming vases or storage when painted with chalk paint and gently distressed. Add twine, lace, or pearls for a soft feminine finish. Vintage trays make perfect displays for candles or perfume bottles. Spray with metallic paint or age them with sandpaper for that worn look. Combine these with florals to create mini focal points. Group painted jars and trays in threes with varied heights for a balanced vignette. Small handmade touches make a big impact. Hand-sewn pillow covers, embroidered tablecloths, or decoupage frames add personality. You don't need to be a pro, imperfection enhances charm. Use handmade crafts sparingly across the room. Even 1 or 2 pieces can infuse your space with story and warmth. Handmade equals heartfelt. Items with family history, like a crochet doily or vintage recipe card in a frame. Step 6. Add soft lighting and cozy accessories. Create mood with soft, layered lighting. Use fairy lights tucked into shelves or vintage lamps with warm bulbs. Avoid harsh overhead light, soft glow enhances charm. Add cozy accessories like knitted throws, plush rugs, and dainty teacups for warmth. Every cozy element builds a more welcoming vintage haven. Use dimmers or smart bulbs to shift lighting tone throughout the day. Use fairy lights, candles, and vintage lamps. Fairy lights draped along a headboard or bookshelf bring gentle whimsy. Pair with candles and vintage holders for glowing warmth. Vintage lamps with fabric shades soften light further. Choose warm white bulbs and place lights at different heights to add dimension. Use flameless LED candles in vintage jars or lanterns for safety and charm. Final styling: mirrors, frames, and florals. Hang vintage mirrors to bounce light and expand space. Mix ornate and weathered frames for visual texture. Florals, fresh or dried, are essential. Place them in aged pitchers, painted jars, or teacups. These soft botanical touches complete the look. Create a mini gallery wall using mismatched vintage frames and floral prints. Keep it airy, balanced, and lived in. Don't aim for perfection. Shabby chic thrives on relaxed charm. Let folds be soft, edges uneven, and arrangements natural. Balance each room with light, open spaces, and cozy nooks. It should feel like a home, not a magazine. Let it breathe, let it live. Leave space for items that evolve: seasonal decor, new flea market finds, or heirlooms. Your soft vintage home is complete. Step back and admire your vintage sanctuary. Each piece has charm, and each corner tells a story. You've created warmth, softness, and timeless elegance. This is more than decor. It's your daily retreat. A soft, feminine space filled with personality and peace. Let it inspire you every day. Take photos of your space each season. It's fun to see how it evolves over time. Like, subscribe, and share for more decor ideas. Thank you for joining this cozy transformation journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with fellow vintage lovers. We've got many more home styling ideas coming your way. Until next time, stay inspired and keep creating beauty in your space. Turn on notifications so you never miss a dreamy vintage decor update.